So it is still day 11 of trying to become an international rap icon. And in the and so this is a little update. Um we tried to upload or fuck the footage from the A7 IV. We tried putting it in Premiere, and Premiere was slow as hell. So I don't think that it's very feasible for us to include Premiere Pro into the daily vlogs at this point in time. I can try to decompress the footage in the camera. It'll be a larger file size, but maybe it'll play faster in Premiere. But I don't really have any hopes since I tried that earlier. Yeah. But we did we basically spent the last hour watching film, just movies and just clips from movies that I really enjoy. And and Atlanta, because I think Atlanta looks really nice. And one of the things that's so interesting about it is just like I forgot how much I really enjoyed like making that kind of content, just like movies and stuff like that. Like, because that's what I wanted to do when I was really young. I was really into special effects and that sort of thing, and it was a great time, and fight choreography and all of that stuff. And that's literally what I was doing. Like before all of that stuff became really popular in the mainstream, I was a fucking nerd putting a special beam cannon or a Chidori onto videos that I made when I was like 11. Which, looking back on it, it's like cool as fuck. And it just makes me miss or like I guess I say that to say that like I've done a lot of things over the years creatively, but I never really stuck with anything. And I feel like I'm finally at an age where I'm disciplined enough with stuff that I like to do to really push out finished products. And I can't wait to really see what I make. I don't know if I do know that I'm gonna have to start making content more frequently and and make really engaging content to keep this up. And so that's really important. But I am also really excited to see like what my full creative potential is. Like I feel like I I've only really realized that a couple of times. Like as a result of just things falling off and things falling apart, and not being consistent enough. Not being consistent enough with things. But I feel like I'm really in a time where I can take everything that I've learned over all of these years of just making things here and there and refine those skills. I really do feel like we're at that kind of point. Obviously, it doesn't feel like that every day. Some days it feels like I just don't fucking move at all, and some days I don't move at all. But that's why we made this channel, so we can try and fix that. But yeah, so that's the plan. We are I feel like I'm I feel like I still have so much unrealized creative potential, I guess. And when I watch stuff like Blade Runner and Interstellar and The Social Network, everybody watches Blade Runner. Shut up. I know. I know. It still looks gorgeous. And it still inspires me. I don't give a fuck how many people it inspires. It inspires me, nigga. So when I watch stuff like that, it's like, and this doesn't even like make me like, I'm not even claiming that like I'm like special or anything. Even like even if I secretly feel that way, 'cause, but like I just feel like even if like I don't really make anything. No, I don't even want to say that, like, because I do think my point is this. I feel like I have a lot of unrealized creative potential, and I'm very excited to see where I can take this when I'm disciplined, focused, and being consistent. And that's another one of the things that I kind of realized today. Like, you see, like, I think about this clip in The Bear where he talks about that one chef who's an asshole, and he's like, some like, what does he say? He's like, yeah, he accomplishes more in like the first 2 hours of his day than people do like their entire lifetimes or something. And just like through working on this video stuff and just like trying to get a creative flow going and a workflow going, like a process. Like I'm really like getting to that point where you're really efficient takes time. Like before you're efficient at anything, like you have to be consistent. Like you can't even like I guess in certain extreme circumstances, you can you can be efficient like right out of the bat, like as you start, but I don't think that's the case most of the time. I think most of the time it's just like you just kind of start off really fucking slow, and getting to the speed that you want is something that only you can only really hold yourself accountable for once you don't have to hold yourself accountable to producing something every day. I think that's probably the most important lesson that we learned today. And so I'm very excited to know what my peak efficiency and creative output is like on a daily basis when we get there. And I'm very excited to know what my peak, like, what my magnum opus looks like if I'll have one. Well, I will have one. I'm excited I'm excited to see what it looks like. So, yeah. This has also been day 11. Thank you for joining me.